All right, welcome and hello. I'm going to make a quick video today on changing the bike tire. So these tires have been on for about 3,000 miles now, and I got a race coming up in a couple weeks, so I bought some new tires. They came in, and now is the time to change them out. So, okay. The first part is to remove the old tire. So what I do is I get my levers, and what I'll do is I only need one lever to take the tire off, and I just go like this. Actually, the first thing I'll do is take all the air out of the tube, and then I'll go around the side wall and press to unhook the cable from the wheel. So I've done that already. Now is the fun part. Grab the lever and basically just get underneath the tire and then pull that around the perimeter of the wheel. Okay, so once that's off, I'll just remove the entire wheel or tire. And I'm starting at the side that the valve is not on. I want to make sure I don't mess up the valve or the tube at all. Okay. Cut. So here's the tube. I can reuse that because there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, I got my new tire here, and I'm going with Gatorskin. It's a little bit heavier, thicker tire, but it's not as fast, so that's the trade-off. One thing to do before putting the tire on the wheel is to find the arrow of the direction that the wheel should be, the tire should be on. And it's on the sidewall of these tires. It's usually by the writing. Here it is. Here's the writing, and here's the arrow. So the arrow is saying this direction. And let's see, disc brake is on the left. So this is the way the tire goes on the wheel. Just slide one side over, and then once I got one side over, we go. Yeah. So I have the tire over one edge of the wheel, and then I'm going to take my tube, find the valve, and start by placing the valve through. I'll open. Start by placing the valve through the valve hole, and that should poke out. About an inch there, that's good. And I start at the valve, and then I just kind of, on both sides, kind of work my way down to the bottom, to the other end of the wheel. And I want to make sure that there's there's no folds in the tube. It's pretty much equal tension, that it's not bunched up or stretched out anywhere. It's pretty much kind of a uniform tension across the whole way. All right, next up is the last part really is to just put the second edge of the tire inside the wheel frame. Now to do that, I'll start at the valve, and I'll kind of work my way to the non-valve side of the wheel. So what that looks like is just a little bit on one side, a little bit on the other side. Okay, so the further you go, the harder it is, because that there's that metal cable inside both edges of the tire. Okay, so without wrenches, I can get about all but 90 degrees of the wheel. Maybe a little bit more. Yeah, that's about as much as I can get. So the next step is to grab your wrenches, and I use the hook side now. This side is for something else, I forgot. But the hook side is, what I'll do is sort of position the wheel so that my leg is here, and then my inner thigh is holding this part. And then I'll go about 2 or 3 inches in, and then with the hook, just move it over. Oops, I already felt it slip down by my thigh. That's the point of holding it. Okay. So just a couple inches. You want to make sure to not pinch the tube, because that could ruin it. That could be a puncture. Do it again. A few inches. It might be slipping on this side, so let me go the other direction and then hold this here. Yeah, I think it might be slipping. So I still have about 16 inches to go. I could attempt a mid-span. Let's see what happens there. The brand new tire means the cable has never really been stretched, so it's never gonna be harder than right now. Get this over the wheel. I've done this a number of times before, so it's doable. It's just it's really stiff. I'll grab that second anchor, or second. See, there's the tube. I don't want to puncture that.
Okay, voiceover Tim chiming in here. And what I wanted to say is that I'm leaving the video running here so you could see me struggle. So this is certainly the hardest part of putting a new tire on a wheel is getting that second edge, that cable up and over the wheel frame so it hooks in and can snap in once it's pumped up. But go ahead and skip ahead a few minutes if you want to, if you're not interested. But I just wanted to let you know that it does take a while. If you're having trouble with this part, then you're not alone.
Oh man, it's really tight. Okay, a little progress there. There we go. Oh, hold on. Yeah, super close. Got it. Okay. Whew, okay. So it took, I don't know, a few minutes, and I kind of worked from one side to the other. I don't know if you noticed that, but I was using my lower leg to support the wheel, my inner thigh to kind of support the wheel, and hopefully hold the tire into the wheel frame as far as I had it into the wheel frame on this side. And then I would use the levers on this side with my hands and my eyeballs, my focus here. And then I might have to do that a couple times, a couple inches at a time, and then switch to this side. But yeah, the very first time you do this, it really kind of is a stress on the fingers and the, but the good news is now I'll pump the tire up, it'll stretch out the everything really, including the cable, which will become a little bit looser each time I have to change a flat. And it will never be harder than that to get a new, to get the same tire on the wheel again. All right, so that's changing the tire on a bike wheel. Thanks for watching.